Mic check. Where's that screen? Oh, there it is. Mic check. Can you hear me? I'm pretty close. I came in his name, I'm saved by his grace. By his grace, Jesus. I came in his name, I am saved by his grace. 2,000 years ago he died on a cross so he could show you how to live your life without sin and without lies. The devil took him on a mountain top and offered him every kingdom and would not stop. He said, Son of man, worship me, come over, bend your knee. I said, I came in his name, I am saved by his grace. Surrounded himself with 12 good men, disciples if we called them. There was Matthew, Mark, Luke and John, and they told the story after he was gone, how he was born and raised. It only took 3 days. In his name we are saved, but only by his grace. I came in his name, I am saved by his grace. This one goes out to Juice Lean. Juice Lean, Juice Lean, Juice Lean, Juice Lean. I'm begging of you, please, don't you fool my man. Juice Lean, Jolene, 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 I'm begging of you, please, don't you take my man. Your beauty is beyond compare, flaming locks of auburn hair, with ivory skin and eyes of emerald green. I've got green eyes. What colour are your eyes, Juice? Blue, I'm just guessing. Your smile is like a breath of spring and your voice is soft like summer rain. I cannot compete with you, Jolene. He talks about you in his sleep. There's nothing I can do to keep from crying when he calls your name, Jolene. I can easily understand how you could easily take my man, but you don't know what he means to me, Jolene. Jolene, 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 I'm begging of you, please, don't you take my man. I'm begging, please don't take him just because you can. Now you could have your choice of men, but I could never love again. He's the only one for me, Jolene. I had to have this talk with you. My happiness, it depends on you. Whatever you decide to do, Jolene. Hello, Trinny. Tim. Tubbs. Bing. Eleanor Rigby picks up her rice in the church where her wedding has been. Lives in a dream. Beatles. Most Beatles only play with 1, 2, 3 chords. Top of the guitar. I don't know, sure. Banshee playing magician, sitting lotus on the floor. Belly dancing beauty with a power driven soul. Had my share of nightmares, didn't think there'd be much more. And in walked Roderick Usher with Lady Eleanor. Yeah, I know right chords. She tied my eyes with a ribbon of a silken ghostly thread. Gaze with troubled vision on an old four-post bed, where Eleanor had risen to kiss the neck below my head, and bid me come along with her to the land of the dancing dead. But it's alright, Lady Eleanor. Alright, Lady Eleanor. I said, I love that A chord. She gazed with love and beauty, like a mother to her son, like living, dying, seeing, being all into one. All at once I heard some music playing in my bones, same old song I'd heard for years, burning me up home. But it's alright. I said, I'm alright where I am. Strange what one chord does wrong. Then creeping on towards me, licking lips with tongues of fire. Host of golden demons screaming lust and base desire. When it seemed for certain the screams could get no higher, I heard a voice above the rest screaming, you're a liar. But it's alright, Lady Eleanor. Alright, Lady Eleanor. I said, where I am. Scary song. Don't know why. Reminds me of ghosts, even though I don't believe in them. The stuff they've put in my mind. That's how Derek Okora makes a living. Talking to ghosts. Strange thing is, only flip-flops can do it. used to rule the world. The seas would rise when I gave the word. Now in the morning I sleep alone. I sleep the streets I used to own. I used to roll the dice and feel the fear in my enemy's eyes. Listen as the crowd would sing. Now the old king is dead, so long live the king. One minute I held the key, and next the walls closed on me. I discovered that my castles stand upon pillars of salt, pillars of sand. And I heard Jerusalem bells and ringing, Roman cavalry choirs were singing. Be my mirror, my sword, my shield. Missionaries in a foreign field. For some reason I can't explain. Once you're gone, there was never an honest word. That was when I ruled the world. It was a wicked and wild wind, blew down the doors to let me in. Shattered windows and the sound of drums. People couldn't believe what I'd become. Revolutionary's way. Throw my head on a silver plate, just a puppet on a lonely string. Who would ever want to be the king? And I hear Jerusalem bells are ringing, Roman cavalry choirs are singing. Be my mirror, my sword, my shield. Missionaries in a foreign field. For some reason I can't explain, I know St. Peter won't call my name. Never an honest word when I ruled the world. Do 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 do. Go on, let's sing one for God. This one goes out to the Heavenly Father. Well, if I could, I surely would stand on the rock where Moses stood. Pharaoh's army got drowned. Yeah, I said, Mary, I said, don't you weep. Oh Mary, don't you weep no more. Oh Mary, don't you weep no more. Pharaoh's army got drowned. I said, Mary, I said, don't you weep. One of these nights around 12 o'clock, this whole world is gonna rock. Pharaoh's army got drowned. I said, Mary, I said, don't you weep. Mary had 3 links of chain. On every link was Jesus' name. Pharaoh's army got drowned. I said, Mary, I said, don't you weep. Moses stood on the Red Sea shore. He smoked the water with the 2x4. Pharaoh's army got drowned. I said, Mary, I said, don't you worry. God left Noah the rainbow sign. He said, no more water but fire this time. Pharaoh's army got drowned. Oh, I said, Mary, I said, don't you weep. Brothers and sisters, don't you sigh. There'll be good times by and by. Pharaoh's army got drowned. I said, Mary, my blessed Virgin Mary, don't you weep. Pow! Like a lightning ball from heaven, they said. Hey, Marlo, want your biscuit? Woo. Oh, you need a drinky booze. You need a drinky booze. What we got for Marley? Oh, it's that Marlo. Oh! What should you eat first? The chewy or the bicky? Spoiled, doggy. Spoiled. Oh, that's better. I always say, oh, the birdie. Oh, he's not even in his cage. Oh my God, what are you doing out all by yourself, little man? Lady, come here. Come on. There you go. Let go then. It's only me. Come on. There you go. Whoosh. My little puppy dog. Bosh. And we're sorted. Oh yeah. Oh. Right, let's move that over there. Can you hear me? It's right there. Anna Souza, how you doing, darling? Oh, my shoulder's a bit better today. It's clicking now. It's like going when I'm doing it in a circle. It's making two joint sounds. Getting old. All right. Every day we look at the human skeleton. Why? Because they don't like me looking at it. That's why. So I'll look at it every day. And let me just twist myself a bit because I'm not comfy. There we go. It's better. I'm going to look at it every day till my last breath, I'll tell you. God made it real. See, he was thirsty. God made it real simple to see. Men have got bigger faces, look at the two skulls. Men have got bigger faces. Once you get accustomed to these two drawings, you can start seeing it in real people. You'll see the blockhead versus the egghead. The closest set eyes versus the further apart eyes. The bigger eye sockets. It all becomes apparent. Men have got rectangular far apart eyes with a huge bridge between them. Look at that line there, see it, that bridge? Now look at the woman's bridge. It's tiny in comparison because the woman has closer eyes but more open without a brow bone. Men have this big brow bone that comes over. Women don't have it. Men have bigger noses, men have bigger teeth, and a wider dental arch to match the far apart eyes. A square jaw. When you look at the real thing, where's my real skulls? No, don't mind me. Have I already passed them? There they are. Think it becomes quite apparent that men do have big blockheads because they've got square jaws and wide cheekbones. Women have narrow sloping faces, look, narrow jaws and pointed chins, with closer set eyes, flatter foreheads. When we look at celebrities, we don't see the same as these skulls, we see the reverse of these skulls. Women in general have an upside down egg shape to the face because the widest part is in their hairline. Men are widest below their eyes, so we call it a blockhead, a square, or even a cannonball / bowling ball, because it's almost as wide as it is long. When you do that to a woman, she's got a much longer face because her face is pushed downwards, look. She's got a longer looking skull, narrow, thin looking skulls. Like Tic Tacs, like upside down eggs. Boom, boom, boom. Bosh. Oh no. Excess of copyright material may, under certain circumstances, be quoted verbatim for purposes such as criticism, news point, teaching and research without the need for formal payment to a copyright holder. Bosh. Dink. There's one. And let's go up the charts and say hello to you all. Who was first in? Of course it was Dutch girls. You are beautiful. Hello, Juice. How you doing, darling? Trini came second. How you doing, Trini, sweetie? Sweetie. Tubbs came third. How you doing, Tubbs? Tim fourth. Jace came fifth. Judy came sixth. Anna Souza came lucky number 7. How you doing, my little sardine? Anthony Hogarth, welcome. Have you ever done Ron Wyatt? 2 first names. I don't know who Wes Huff is, but Ron Wyatt's on the list. I haven't done the video though. I don't think there's many gates. I think I have got gates. I can't remember. I don't recall. Well, why not? Ron Wyatt, 2 first names. Now, when I became a truther, when I first became a flat earther, this video came up with Ron Wyatt, not this one, but a video came up with the one I'm talking about, this video I'm talking about. It popped up, it might show here somewhere, and it really touched me deeply. The Ark of the Covenant, what is it? Apparently a box of secrets. They say that they don't know how this happened. This perfect line down the middle of them. This is where God was meant to have broken the stone and water came out. It's a holy sacred site, but everything they show me has been a lie so far. I've had to work it out for myself. So when I got to Ron Wyatt and I started listening to the historical scriptures from the Bible, and he starts making them all add up, if you like, in a gematria sense. He shows they found some blood below the place where Christ was apparently crucified, and when they tested it, it had is it 26 or no, you get 44, right? 44 DNA strands, 22 for your mum, 22 from your dad, is that right? And apparently Jesus had 46 in this video. This is it, I think. no, no, don't take me there. I don't want to go there. This apparently is the Ark of the Covenant. But why should I believe anything they show me? After they lied about everything else. The Ark is meant to be on Mount Ararat, right? That's the remnants of Noah's Ark, apparently. And it's 300 cubits long, just by pure chance. I'll tell you what is strange about that. The nearest village to it, or town, or whatever it is, the name of it means 8 people, which that triggered me a bit when I heard it. But Ron Wyatt professes that he found the blood of Jesus Christ and that Jesus' DNA is different to ours. But I got major problems with all of it. He had a big impact on me with this video, right? I was talking about Christ to the point I was weeping. Just through my own thoughts about Christ himself and what he went through. It's that was making me weep, rather than he was triggering that remembrance of what Christ did in me. And I was gutted when I got to Ron Wyatt. I was, look, open eye sockets, straight away, arching eyebrows, high set ears. She's a tall girl, but I'll tell you what did it for me. It was the family. It was the family. Did someone take Ron Wyatt hostage for a while or something? I can't remember what it is, but he's coming back on a plane, and his daughter is waiting for him. Oh my gosh, it is a absolute beast. It's a honey monster, if I can find that photo. But Ron Wyatt, I don't think there's many walking pictures. I think I've got some from a video, I think, because it meant so much to me that I proved that even this one's still a deceiver, even though it brought me closer to Christ. The person bringing me closer is a liar, close to eyes. Ron Wyatt. Why would I put Wyatt in there? Walking. Did that just my mouse and keyboard's knackered. Right, here we go. Ron Wyatt. No, not Wyatt Earp. I don't look. The ugly bunch, or whatever they call them. Bunch of effing mincers, look. Look at that shoulder tilt there. Let's go back. There's absolutely nothing on it, look, on this person. Airport. Let me try airport real quick, because I think that's where I'm remembering that honey monster. No. Right, hang on. Let me check my back file. Open back file. H's file. There we go. And let's open Ron Wyatt. Ron Wyatt. Ron Wyatt. Searching. Let's make that smaller so I can see everyone. There we go. Ron Wyatt. There's not many pictures of her at all, look. I think that's one of the best face shots of her. Look how rounded this open eye socket is. Look, no brow bone. It's an arching eyebrow. Look, off both sides. It makes almost makes the letter M, if you like. All this phallic worship as well. Big penises in the middle of the desert. What are they doing there? The ark ark has been found. Again, why would I believe them when they say they found it? They said they cloned a sheep, lying twats. Discernment is always going to be yours, right? I can only give you my opinion of all these things, okay? And it is, but I like looking for facts. I really do. People are like, do you not believe the Bible is 100% the word of God? And I'm like, no, I'm sorry, I don't. There were things in that book that should not be there, from using bankers, said by Jesus, lies. God saw the gold and the gold was good, lies. If you're a slave, be obedient to your master. All this, none of that. Nope. I'm a grown-ass man and I don't believe that shite. I do believe that the word of God is in there. You'll find it all over the place. Let him without sin cast the first stone. JC himself. Away you go. They perverted everything on earth. You don't think they didn't touch my holy book? Oh, they definitely did. But I find great knowledge within the pages of that book, and a lot of comfort knowing that God is in control of all of this. No matter what they think they're doing to us all, God's got the final say on everything. And the minute he's had enough, that's it. And they know it. But Ron Wyatt, he had a big effect on me. And it's like, I saw a thing today. The things they always talk about are let him without sin cast the first stone. All the main things. I agree, it should be told to you. But they never mentioned the stuff about the gold was good. They never mentioned the stuff about going and murdering a whole village and even the animals. And take the young virgin daughters for yourselves. What the heck is that doing in the Holy Bible? You gotta be kidding me. Every time I hear these words like God saw the gold, gold was good, jeweler speaking. If you're out of money, use a usury. Banker speaking. If you're a slave, be good to your slave master. Slave master talking. All of these things should not be in that book. Don't even get me started. And I can go around all the scriptures from all the religions and find stuff that's just, I'm beyond it. I'm like, why do the Muslims not question some of the stuff that's in the Holy Quran? Why do the Buddhists and the Christians not question some of the stuff that's in the Vedic texts about taking young women and all this and hiding them? And it's beyond me. It's slavery gone mad. We're in the biggest open prison you could ever imagine. And most people can't see the walls. They can't even see the bars in front of their very face. Ron Wyatt, backfire, what you saying? And there she is. I don't know what's on that meme. Let's have a look. See what I found for you. Oh, I see Gates. Oh, there's definitely Gates. Ron Wyatt. She reminds me of Baron Trump there. Let me just put this up. Ron Wyatt. Yeah, there's a Ron Wyatt video where he's been held hostage or something. I can't remember what it is, but he turns up at an airport and his daughter, his alleged daughter's there to meet him. When she puts her arms around him, she hugs the whole airport. If you know what I mean. Back to the top. Dupe Ron Wyatt. Let's have a look. Inline from Flamingo, and then Abbey Road there, leant forward into the walk, arms and elbows out akimbo lock. And a full mince. Oh, I did get a full mince right there. I didn't even see that one. A beautiful full mince. And look at the size of the pants. Yet again, I've got a man whose trousers are pulled up to his belly button. Ron Wyatt fits a female skull. Especially when she was younger there. She looks like Baron Trump. Why do they keep on if they know God is the creator and wins? I've got no idea, Trini. If they truly, they know what the devil is, they worship the devil, they hate God and Christ. The thing that gets me is exactly what you said. Why do they continue? Because they know he's all-knowing, all-powerful. He can stop time in an instant. He can end Earth in a blink of an eye. He already showed the Earth once with a flood, right? He already showed the Earth what his power was by absolutely crushing everything on it with water. Come on, sort that out. Why is it still on that? There we go, wrong wire. Oops, back we go again. Look, you got me talking about God. Ron Wyatt. Create. Right, Ron Wyatt added to the list. I have done it, look. And the only reason I did it is because of the effect that these pastors, these messengers have on people. The base core level of all religion is that God exists and you are his creation, and everything around you he created for you. That's the baseline of every religion. Everything else, as far as I'm concerned, has been added on. There are things that are just innately known to me that I can respect, that God is the ultimate Father, is the creator of all things. Because yeah, I was blinded, I was distracted, Jen. Yeah, I was absolutely distracted. Bread and circus, right? I wish I could go back and have a word with myself, but I can't. Time is linear. Only God's got that power. That's what makes him God. And all things can be undone upon recognition of his greatness and repentance for the distractions and the lies that blinded you. Yeah, I'm a monkey, I live on a ball, I'm spinning through space. All these lies destroy the human spirit, the human soul. You're removing God spiritually from people by lying to them, by casting spells on them. How do I know? Because I was under the spell. I believed all these things. I thought I was a monkey on a spinning ball. Bruno Mars, that's a good one. We haven't done that one yet. Bruno Mars. Today I don't feel like doing anything. Look how soft this man looks. Remember, it's not a man. I'm just using the term for, aesthetics. But look how soft it is if it is a man. Now explain to me why it's got this huge, wide girth across the top of the skull, which I know belongs to a woman and not a man. Men have big skulls, right? But there's different shape it comes in with. It doesn't bellow outwards. The soft smile, the soft eyes, the tiny ears. Bruno Mars, back file. Bruno should find you. Search. I think this is one of the first ones I saw of Bevis as well. Was a Bruno Mars. It's strange because I never thought I'd end up making memes about celebrities. I always thought I'd be a flat earther, and the only reason is this subject overrides every other subject, every other rabbit hole that you can imagine going down. This one destroys it first. I'm seeing Cristiano Ronaldo a bit. Bruno Mars looking like a lesbian, in it, with your bouffant. And there she is, flicking the old baffo at you. Is that a Masonic ring? That really does look like a Mason ring. That looks like a square and compass on there, doesn't it? Today I don't feel like doing anything. And again with a dirty baffo look. 3, in fact. And the third gender is what they profess to be. You can't be a third gender unless you got a different skeleton to the other 2. And that is the only way it's possible that you could find me a third skeleton. There isn't one. There's just boys and girls. God made it really simple to see. God's truth is always pure and simple. It doesn't beat around the bush. It goes from A to B real quick. Bruno Mars lacking a track. Where's your trachea? Where's your double pronged Adam's apple? Why have you got soft coffee bean eyes? A sloping soft jawline look of a woman. Small mouth, pink lips. Bruno Mars walking. See if she's got. Oh, what is. Talk about leaning forward into the gate lock. She must be in a rush. I love to see women in a rush because your arms, they move differently to men's, and you look really funny. Oh, we're done. What do you want to say about, look, we got that one, and then we got that one. Where do you want me to start? The arms akimbo, the shoulder tilt, the massive childbearing hips, the MK Ultra sex kitten programming clothes, or the full mints? Which one do you want to start with? Because all of them to me prove that I'm looking at a woman. There's another one from Flamingo. Once you get used to seeing the thick thigh, remember it's a chicken nom nom, it's a chicken leg you're looking at, with a big buttock, swinging outwards, it becomes evident real quick between men and women. Look at the X factor in them legs. Bruno Mars. There she is again, look how she leans forward. Look at that diagonal line right down the body and the back calf curling. This one will be curling upwards. Not quite as bad as Zuckerberg's, but it's a very small woman, isn't it? Have you ever seen Bruno Mars? Look at that mince. We're done. She's a girl. Bruno Mars. Oh, here we go. Where's the boyfriend? Look. Oh gosh, that's terrifying. That looks like an ex-girlfriend of mine. She had 2 first names. She had 2 first names. Oh, you better not be a boy. Right, anyway. Straight legs, knees together, a giant feet, the biggest skeleton right there. Sloping shoulders versus parallel shoulders, look. If you haven't guessed yet, the whole world is sunk. It's sunk. It's like the Titanic. It's going down. It really is. And before it happens, God's giving those of us with ears that listen, eyes that can see this, a chance of redemption. I'd like to thank our Heavenly Father for this appreciation that He's given us all. Even though we are lowly sinners, Father,
you put a massive ocean of hope into all of us. You really do. Starts off as a drop, doesn't it? Just a drop. God's real. And then that drop becomes an ocean. What's the Bible say about the mustard seed? Same thing. From this tiny little mustard seed, you get these huge mustard trees. It's the same thing. That's how God grows inside you. Bruno Mars is a bitch. Let's put Bruno Mars next to Taylor Swift. If you can't see it with his boyfriend there, the male gates, and the skeleton that's still bigger at the back, look, than it is at the front. Taylor Swift. Bruno Mars with Taylor Swift. Are you ready for this? It's a Photoshop! Surely it's a Photoshop! Look at this one here as well. They're all dudes. Except for Bruno, of course. I literally thought that was Photoshop. It looked like someone had miniaturized Bruno Mars and lengthened Taylor Swift, but they didn't. That really is a real picture. They are that size in real life. I mean, who's gonna tell all the Taylor Swift fans? Taylor's getting married to Travis. Who? Taylor Swift. Oh, the dude you mean? What? They're going to be in such a shock, aren't they? They are, when they realise that Bruno's a soft girl and Taylor with the big shoulders is a gigantic 6-foot man singing songs to me. That one's got to be a Photoshop. Surely that one is. Who put the pot of gold? Father, I can see a pot of gold. And the Bruno Mars there. So surely that one is photoshopped, right? That's not the real thing. Yeah. It's not far off though, is it? It's really not far off. He comes up to her elbow on that one. And this one, he doesn't even pass the shoulder. Oh, God, I love you. So, there they are on stage. We've got the same problem. That's not Taylor Swift. That's some other dude who likes to dress up like women. And we're done. Oh, my God. Ah, wooga! What is that? Am my eyes seeing things? Call me old-fashioned, but I prefer vaginas that don't cast shadows. He looks like he's tucking something. He's got up and down pencil for a body. Look at him properly. The widest part is above the crotch, look there. Dink. He's got straight legs, knees together. And of course, if someone can explain to me why his neck is 10 inches long and he's got a double-pronged Adam's apple going all the way down. Look at the size of that Adam's apple in that throat. I mean, I don't mean to be picky, but what's wrong with a real woman? I mean, just a natural girl. What's wrong with that? Why would anybody want this? I've got no idea. I mean, each to their own. Fair enough, but... Not happening. Not in a million years. You see, once you can see them, they're not attractive. Not in the slightest bit. In glamour, in the porn industry, in modelling, wherever I see it, they're not appealing to me at all. When I see these long 10-inch neck, look at the neck on that beast. The long arms, the straight legs, the pencil for a body look. Absolute up and down body, not a single bit. No baby is ever being born from a belly button. Said that. Do you know what, right? If that was a woman, there should be like a little lip of fat here. We call it the muffin top, or I don't know what you call it in your country. In England, we call it a muffin top. There should be like a little muffin top here, where I can see the width and breadth of a room that they call the womb in this person, but it's not there. That's just a male body, male torso with an Adonis belt with a little FTM sidekick. Look at this. This is what they've done. They've taken a boy and they've taken a girl and they've swapped them over and nobody can tell. Not only does the girl sing songs and the boy sing songs, nobody can tell by looking. Nobody even gestures that in real life we don't see women with far apart eyes, big bowling ball skulls, 12-inch clavicles, look, flat chests, and of course 6'6" or whatever she is. It's a punch in the face. It really is when it dawns on you that this is happening. Look, it's not a joke. It's not a conspiracy. It's actually happening, and we can tell just by looking at the two faces. The body gives them away. The big male skinny body, large male skinny body, versus the plumper, more feminine curvy body on the right. Yeah, we're done. Bruno Mars is a girl, that's for sure. There you are. Hello, Bruno. We've got loads of Brunos. Oh my gosh, 20 Brunos. Bruno Mars. Bruno Mars. Today I don't feel like doing anything. Do 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 do. Bruno Mars, there you go, added to the list. Let's come back to class, let's close that window, let's open up a new one. Let's go back up the list and see if anyone's wrote out. Nope, right, I'll pick one. Have I done Taylor Swift whilst we're here? I'll be surprised if I haven't done him already. Yeah, I've done it. Let's do another one. Boom, 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 boom. Gloria Estefan. Have I done Gloria? Gloria. But I love you still. I need you. More than anyone, darling. You know that I have from the start. Gloria Estefan. Okay, go. Yeah. Rhythm is gonna give. Dang it, I've already done that one as well. Right, list of celebrities. Because I can't be asked to think. List of celebs. Oh, that's a good one. Andrew Lloyd Webber. Bink. Andrew Lloyd. Is there? Yeah, I was going to say, it's not coming up. Andrew Lloyd Webber. I don't think I've done it. Let's check. Rhythm is gonna get ya. Rhythm is gonna get ya. Rhythm is gonna get ya. Andrew Lloyd Webber. Let's do the ugly woman. Memories, not a sound from the pavement. Mum used to play that all the time. Elaine Page. Oh, Elaine Page. Come here. Right, Jesus Christ Superstar was another one. It's right, Jesus Christ Superstar. He made Jesus into a musical. Upside down, egghead, open eye sockets, high set ears, widest in the hairline look, pink lips, sloping rounded jawbone and face. Can you see the woman? Can you see the pretty eyelashes look? Arching eyebrows, no brow bone, rounded open sockets look. It matches. Oh, bring that one across. It matches that one there look. Open eye sockets, and the eyebrows arch around them. You know what it is. You know what it is, don't you? It's a woman. Final answer. Didn't it marry Sarah Brightman? Sarah Brightman. There's another one. The pink lips, the open eyes. He looks a bit Elon-y, doesn't he? He looks like someone else there. I can't think who it is. It's him off Dragon's Den. Is it Dragon's Den I'm thinking of? Shark Tank. Oh, I don't know. It's one of them. Right. Andrew Lloyd Webber. He's not gay, is he? I thought he married Sarah Brightman. Who's this little lady with a punched up face and the pink lips? She looks familiar. Maybe it's just that FTM face that's doing it. Oh, there's his family. I thought he married Sarah Brightman. I don't know, say Andrew Lloyd Webber. And his wife, Madeline. Manolin. Daughter, Isabella. Yeah, he's got big teeth, hasn't he? Very Greta Thunberg on the headish look. There's a nice one. Straight-legged husband. Look at the pants. Look where the baby can go. Here, look. Because it's a womb. Room for a womb. Right there, look. Bink bosh. Bink bosh bosh. Like that. Did it. That's Jesus Christ Superstar as well. Who's this long-faced little lady here? Oh, it's his late son. His daughter. What do you mean his late daughter? What happened to her? Sacrifice, was she? More money. Is that what you wanted, Andrew? The Phantom of the Opera. No, don't take me there. I don't know where I'm going. The Phantom of the Opera. The Phantom of the Opera is here. Inside my mind. They told you. They are the phantoms of this opera. Because they run around with these masks on. And no one notices. Look at the bug-eyed boy versus the soft-eyed girl. Look at the difference. Sarah Brightman, son of man code. Look at the size of that head. Can we get a bigger picture of that? You bitch. Oh, it's getting there. Look at the size of this noggin. That picture's not doing it justice to the size of that head. Sarah Brightman. Andrew Lloyd Webber is the intended target. Let's get the skull checks done. We need gates, and I'm not seeing any on the way down. Oh, look, it's Mr. Gaga, or as the public call him, Lady Gaga, nut jobs. Can I have the screen back, please, Google? Lagging me, pictures. There we go. Walking. Why is that swap screen? Get off. There we go. Did I put Lloyd Webber in the back file? I didn't, did I? Did I cut out the last one either? Bruno Mars, I bet I didn't. 1 second. Webber should find you. Away you go. Let me cut out Bruno Mars from the last one. Yeah, I didn't cut it out. You asked me for it, and you don't let me post a video of it. Bruno Mars, that's the one I'm looking for. Come here. Oh, this mouse. There we go. Yeah. Bruno Mars. There we go. Bruno Mars. Bruno Mars. There we go. Created. Let's come back to Andrew Lloyd Webber. That's a nice mince, whoever that little lady is. Oh, look, it's Gary Barlow. Who? Gary Barlow from Take That. Isn't that a funny walk back Gary Barlow's got right there? Is that Lloyd Webber here? It is. Who's the two dudes in the middle? Jenny Burbridge, Ross Hanneman. Ross Hanneman there. That's who that is, the big tall one with the funny lips. Jenny Burbridge is one of those two fellas. I don't know who the other fella is. Who's that? Ross Hanneman. Oh, Ross Hanneman. He's one of these two. I thought it was no, that's Tim Rice. There you go. Tim Rice, Jenny Burbridge, and Ross Hanneman. I don't even know what's the make of that name, do you? Ross, for a girl, really, and then Hanneman. Surely they got that wrong way. Should it be Hannah Rossman? Have they invented your name by mistake? I'm just asking for a friend. He's got long limbs, and it looks like he's smuggling raisins out in his top. Grandad, put your nips away. Inline footfall. Sarah Brightman. He did date Sarah Brightman. I thought he did. Look at that mastoid. Look at that. It's like a steel bar. I want your clothes, your motorbike keys, and your boots. We're looking at Andrew Lloyd Webber and his Terminator wife, Sarah Brightman. And there's still not many gates on Lloyd Webber. Is that another one there? No, that's Prince Charles ski with mincing. That's about it. There's another one there from the side. In line, Abbey Road. She's not went into that walk very hard though. Look at the dude in the high heels there, look. He's having trouble walking in them shoes, look. Now look, this is nice. Look. You can see how almost perfectly in line those feet are, look, from toe to heel. But then look at this so-called woman, and there's a space between them, look. They're not in line. I don't know who that is, but oh, it's Sarah Brightman again. He's scary, isn't he, Sarah Brightman? He's got a big head. He's got an head like an effing cannonball. Cannonball. There's one. Yep, can't see it. Who's the dude in the fair jacket? Oh, it's Madeline. Oh my... Hello, wildlife and fisheries. They're big feet, aren't they, them? Oh my gosh, imagine playing football with a dude with feet that size. You never get the ball off him. And there he is, there's Madeline. He just doesn't seem to be able to stand like a woman, does he, look? He literally looks like he's waiting for someone to give him a pile of bricks to go and lay cement with. That is not womanly, is it? Look at the way he is stood. He don't look comfortable in that black dress, does he? Imagine, neither would I if I was a grown-ass man and all, and someone was making me do this. There's Sarah Brightman. It's so mental. It's so messed up. It's so backwards. Father, I have had enough. I really have. Can I come home, please? Entrance, Webber. Andrew Lloyd Webber. Well, we didn't find those gates, that's for sure. We found that one. But we didn't see any of those three. Or whatever that one is. That looks... Oh, it's ski whiff. I can see it. Got broken legs on the stairs. Andrew Lloyd Webber. Andrew Lloyd... Is that right? No, it's not, is it? It's double L. Lloyd Webber. There you go. Andrew Lloyd Webber. It sounds like a proper fag when she talks as well. One of those soft feminine voices. There we go. Andrew Lloyd Webber. Let's do another one. Jennifer Aniston. Have we done... Oh, we have done Jennifer Aniston. We did Friends, didn't we? Johnny Depp, Brad Pitt, Julia Roberts, Robert Downey, Tom Hanks, Leonardo. I've done all of them. Tom Cruise, give me some more. Matt Damon, Robin... Oh, have we done Robin Williams? I bet we have done Robin Williams, though, haven't we? I bet we have. Robin Williams. Robin Williams. Think. Oh, I haven't done Robin Williams, really? Okay, let's do Robin Williams. We'll keep that. No, in there. That's it. Bosh. Robin Williams. Next up, Robin Williams. 2 first names. I don't believe she's dead. I think that was a hoax. Where are we? Oh, cut out. What's his name? Who did I just do? Bruno Mars? No, that was the last one. It was Andrew Lloyd Webber. Tim Rice. I knew that face. Tim Rice. Copy and paste. Andrew Lloyd Webber. Create for the channel. Right, done. Lovely. Oh, do you know what I didn't do? I didn't copy and paste the stream. I'm an idiot. Think. Home. Wash. Paste. Pause. Dun 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 dun. How low was that? That sounded loud. Lloyd Webber. Create for the channel. Right, done. Oh, you can hear me? Yeah? Yeah. Right, okay. Copy and paste, Divvy. Twitter, Tweety. There we go. Paste. Dink. Bosh. There it is. No. Alright, let's come back. Robin Williams. It's going to be the next one. Let's add you to the list. Robin Williams. Robin Williams should be. Robin should find you. Robin, away you go. Search. The hairy chest is really off-putting, isn't it? Because you don't see women like this. And Robin Williams is like overly hairy. Overly hairy. Images. Straight away I've got a small face look, close set eyes, arching eyebrows, no brow bone whatsoever look. Soft open eyes, beautiful eyelashes. It's a very small triangle. High set ears look. They squared off the chin and that's about it. She's still got a very soft sloping face look. It's a very soft sloping jawline. Famous for being Mrs. Doubtfire. And that, who's that? That's the Beard Cage, isn't it? When he does the John Wayne walk, that's so funny. You could almost say Robin Williams was a teen wolf, look. Look how hairy that hand is for a woman. Call me old fashioned, but I like my women like dolphins. Smooth, baby. Smooth. All over. We're looking at Robin Williams. Is that his boyfriend? Who's that? Is that Mrs. Williams? Robin Williams' widow. Look at that clavicle. Let's start with that clavicle. Explain it to me like I'm 4 years old. Why is it so big and chunky? Mr. Williams. That's the real Robin Williams right there. Again, on the skeleton alone, who's got the bigger skeleton? Not even smiling. He's going to have to lie and smile over the other one, look. Look, who's got the bigger teeth? Go on, take your time. There's 2 answers, right and wrong. I did like Robin Williams, though. She was very funny. Again, I'd have dated Robin Williams if you'd left her alone. She'd have been hilarious to date. She would have had me laughing all the way through, wouldn't you? But it's not going to happen, just like with Jim Carrey. I love that movie. Good morning, Vietnam! Doing the dirty baffo look. Fooled me, Robin, all your life. You really did. I thought you was one of the funniest men that ever walked the earth. next to Jim Carrey. And I'm heartbroken because comedy was what I really loved. If you can't tell, I love comedy. And all my favourite comedians are liars. And they've got these giant five heads and squashed down faces. And I know just by remembering these two skulls which skull that is. Don't even need to see his gait. I can just tell by looking at the face. I was properly heartbroken. I wasn't disappointed. I was heartbroken that it turns out women are the funniest people in the world. And I never saw that beauty before. It's like everything that's natural and beautiful in women they've taken away and replaced it with this fake man, and reverse as well for the MTFs. Again, they're taking away from the natural woman's beauty, what they call the girl next door look. You mean natural, beautiful women? Is that what you're talking about? Because that's how I looked at it before, that you don't get really famous people that look like the girl next door, and the reason is because they're the boy next door. That's why. I hope that if they do have a soul and a conscience and they are saddened by all of this, and that they have repented, that God does show mercy. Because she didn't ask for this to be done to her. Some satanic parent did it. And then she repeated it on her children. I can only imagine it brings great sorrow. It must do. If you know that you've been created in the image of Satan and that God exists, the only reason for it is that God exists and they're hiding him, it must bring great sorrow into the life, surely. Unless they are literally possessed by the 200 fallen angels and they're all jumping in between each other. None of them give him rat's ass. I got no idea. I'm just a natural boy. I don't think like these monsters. I wouldn't do this to my daughter. If I had a daughter, I wouldn't do this to her. It's insanity. Lunacy. That you push men on us as attractive sex symbols and women on women as attractive sex symbols. Is that Robin Williams? That's a nice mince, arms akimbo. After life there is more. What dreams may come. After life there is more. It's them telling you. Telling you there's more after this. This is just the beginning. You were supposed to go on and I don't know. I do much better and greater things and we don't. We're held captive to a bunch of flip-flops who've carved up the air for themselves and now charge the children of God for something that's free to be paid for. And when you pay for it, your money's not even worth what you think it's worth. They're still clipping money off your money. You're hit on every single angle. Walking. We're done. Robin Williams is a woman. Elbows out and down, full mince, leant forward. Look at that broken leg. Look at that zigzag, that flamingo foot. And again, the full mint, arm akimbo. And again, lent into giant five head. Oh look, he's wearing Scotland's traditional dress. It's a kilt. Call it what you want, mate. It's a dress. Just like trying to tell me that those two are men, the women. Let my yays be yay and my nays be nay. Yet again, the voice of God speaking to me from that book that you don't believe in. Inline footfall, Robin Williams. Arms akimbo from broken leg. Flamingo. Two more flamingos, reverse flamingo, look. Knee and foot going that way, look, swinging round. Who looks like is a man there, really? Forget about Robin Williams, but that just looks like a dude with long hair, it does. Who's got the bigger skeleton? Who's got the bigger neck? Who's got the bigger head and skull? Strange but true. We're looking at Robin Williams at a gate there. It is in line. Or is that Bono? No, that is Robin Williams, isn't it? It is Robin Williams. Full mints right there. There's another one here by the look of it. Oh, from Flamingo. Straight-legged husband or son. That's a nice one. Look at the size. Look at the size of those pants. Now, fellas only. Have you got a pair of trousers that look like that? I'm sure your wife does. But men, we don't have bread baskets that what not in a million years. And the full mints, of course. It's Flip-Flopville. It's been this way from the beginning, from at least Babylon. And if they could get away with it in Babylon, you can add another 1,000 years before that, can't you? Ain't that the truth? Robin Williams. It's a woman, final answer. Let's see if we've got her in the backfire. We should have. Anne Robinson, Chris Robinson, Craig Robinson, Holly Robinson, Robin. It'd be Robin Williams, wouldn't it? Trent Robinson, Robin Williams, there he is. I've got two of them. We got two of them. We'll put them both up there. And I used that running picture. Where were all them minces, lot? I didn't see any of those minces, lot. Robin Williams. It's like they're removing the walking pictures slowly but surely. Robin Williams' son. Is it Robin Williamson? No, it's not, is it? It's Robin Williams. My bad. And there you go. Right. Let's go back. Let's close that window. Bosh. Let me cut out Robin Williams for this channel. Robin Williams. There you go. Robin Williams. They are all holograms, not real people. What do you mean? You mean Robin Williams wasn't a real person? That's a bit far-fetched for me to believe that all celebrities holograms. But I've met a few celebrities and they weren't holograms. I met them in real life. I've met a few bands. I've met a few footballers. And they were all real people. They weren't holograms. And they certainly were not cyborgs, clones, robots, trans robots. That's the best one I've heard yet. That they're not just trans, they're trans robots. What's the point of that? What's the point of making robots that look like people but then trans in the robots? It makes no sense to me. Right, let's do another one. Have I done Big Will Smith? Will Smith. I'll be surprised if you're not already up there. Will Smith. You've got to be up there, surely. Oh, my word. Will Smith's not been done. Let's do Will Smith. Pink. Oh, wrong one. That one. There we go. Will Smith. Next on the hit list. Will Smith. Back file. Will Smith. Will Smith. Searching. Whilst it searches for him, they are physical holograms. What do you mean, physical hologram? I could meet one and not know it was an hologram. Is that what you're telling me? That's even more far-fetched. Why and what? Okay, if they're all holograms, right? Why are all the holograms trans? You can send your answers on a postcard to 0800 dip. Will Smith's the next one. Let's have it. She's got a long face. FTM walked into a bar. Bartender said, "Why the long face?" That's a belter. That one. Look at that. Why the long face? Can you see it? Can you see that triangle that forms? Look, and no neck, no jawline, no Adam's apple. All the missing features of her. Man, we're looking at Will Smith, who's got an egghead, widest in the hairline. She's got a little bit further apart eyes than a Caucasian woman, of course. But she's still got a very long, narrow face. Her ears are still high set. She's still widest in the hairline. She's still got a smaller dental arch than me. I think she's had a chin implant, this one. Yeah. They've stuck a chin implant on her. Big Will. Did you see that new song that Will Smith made? It was terrible. It was terrible. They have technology to project a physical hologram. Fallen Angels technology. Oh. That's a new one on me. Doing a dirty batho. That's a young girl with high set ears, soft closer eyes, arching eyebrows, no brow bone, open eye socket look, widest in the hairline, a fake chin and no Adam's apple. Will Smith. Failing forensics. Oh, Jada's a bloke, and he look. Right there. There's no gates. I can't believe Will Smith's got no gates. And this, all of this, and then there's a movie. There's a movie that plays out just like it. There, Will Smith's gate with diamond from Flamingo, full mints. Will Smith is a woman. There's another nice one there in full mints. Oh no, it's Flamingo again. My bad. From Flamingo. Will Smith walking. Look at that shoulder tilt. Full mids, both of them, look. Both of them arms akimbo, both of them got shoulder tilts. And both of them are in full mints. Okay, next question. How does light become solid? Hologram is light, right? How does it become solid? And if you're going to say they've got technology we still don't have, you know where you're taking us all, don't you? Into La La Land. Will Smith, full mints, beautiful picture. Will Smith, big chicken nom noms from Diamonds and Flamingo. Is that Will Smith? That's not Will Smith. That's a beautiful flamingo. Look at that. That's not him, is it? That's Idris Elba. Look at the knee separation on that. Yeah, full mints. Will Smith is a girl. Will Smith. Look at that. Just Jared. I love your work. I really do. Hello, Shawnee. How you doing? Do I have a PhD in physics? Why? What shape, mate? Before we start with PhD in physics, what shape is the Earth? Empat. What shape is the Earth? The tech they have is computers. They fake shit. Yeah, I agree, Shawnee. In real life, they can't fake anything. Agreed. On a black screen, they do. Only inverts or retards. That's my #1 student right there. Sloping shoulders, arm hanging akimbo. Look at the straight legs on Jada Pinkett. And then we've got the full mints. Look, one foot behind the other. This foot out towards 4, that foot towards 8. Knee in comparison, and that knee in comparison to. You are too close-minded. Be gone, Satan! Too close-minded. No. Right, physical hologram. I'll let you. You didn't even tell me what shape the fucking earth is. You're going in a second anyway, I'm telling you. Physical hologram. Physical hologram. There you go. Physical hologram. Are physical holograms possible? Yes, physical holograms are possible, but they are not yet like the freestanding interactive holograms seen on science fiction. Current technologies create what are often called solid light holograms, oh here we go, which are 3-dimensional images made of light that can be viewed from multiple angles without glasses. Right, but that's not something I can touch again, is it? We've entered King La La Land, folks. Touchable. It says touchable holograms. Images. Well, that looks like CG eye, doesn't it? Oh, here we go. Oh, we've entered in space again, look. They can't show me it for real. Why can't you just show me it? Breakthrough, interactive holograms. Interactive, that's not touching them, is it? It's not holding them, picking them up. And if there were people, how do you pick them up? How do you pick them up? What do you mean you've got me? You've got nothing. There's nothing there, it's just a picture. Oh my gosh. So what you're telling me is we can run up and touch that elephant. It's made of light and I can touch it. Is that what you're telling me? I'm the idiot and you think you can touch light. I tell you what, right? You can touch a light bulb. You can touch a car headlamp. You can touch lights on a Christmas tree. But But what you can't fucking touch is an hologram because it's made of fucking light. Alright, I'll tell you what, got me. Here we go, watch this. Atoms exist. Do they fuckers like, excuse my language, atom. Here we go. Look, I've got you. I've got you. Atoms exist, look. I got you. I got you. Atoms exist. Here's an atom. That's definitely an atom. That is definitely an atom. That is definitely an atom. What shape is the Earth? What shape is the Earth? You still haven't answered it. What shape is the Earth? There's another atom, look. Apparently that's an atom. Doesn't look like a bunch of piles with cherries orbiting them. We're just looking at pictures yet again. There's an atom. There's another atom. Sean, do you believe that's an atom, Sean? Is that an atom? Empire, is that an atom? Is that an atom? Is that an atom? Is that an atom? Is this an atom? Is that an atom? Why can't they show me an atom? Why can't you show me a touchable, solid hologram that you're talking about? Oh, look at all the information on it. It's got fuck all information on it at all. Look, a touchable hologram, everyone. A touchable hologram. Can you believe that? Wow, that looks real, doesn't it, folks? They've got one. It's unveiled tech from the fallen angels. Touchable holograms. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Yeah. La La Land, that's where we are. Feckin' La La Land. Atoms, satellites, everything in this world is bollocks. I told you, people will literally come into chat and tell you they are something they are not because we don't have the tech yet. Right, so let me think about this. I've just thought of something. I want a piece of chewing gum. Right, I want a piece of chewing gum. I ain't got the tech for it yet. I've got a piece of chewing gum that has got 7 different flavours on it, right? 7 different flavours on it. And you can taste them one after another. And then when you have a poo, your poo comes out in 7 different shades of whatever flavours you ate on the ice cream. So basically, you can shit out a rainbow from a I'm copyrighting this. CC, I'm copyrighting this idea for future reference when the tech becomes available to make single sticks of chewing gum taste of 7 different flavours and turn me poo 7 different colours. There you go. Yeah. Anyway, back to Will Smith. Back to the reality of things. This is not a hologram. It's a real person. It's a real woman that's been changed to look like a man in her baby years. In her baby years. What a terrible, terrible life we live in. Oh, right, I forgot to get rid of you. Hey, batter, 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 batter. He Kennedy, swing. Batter. Get off my channel, troll. Touchable holograms, my ass. There were 7 pictures. And he said, you got me. Got you? Got me what? I just showed you the atom. I don't believe in atoms either. If you haven't guessed already, I don't believe in atoms. I don't believe in atom bombs. I don't believe in nuclear power. I don't believe in Nish. I really don't. The only thing that I have belief in is Jesus Christ. I know there's God. I don't have to believe in God. I know there's God. It's self-explanatory. I can see him all around me. I can see his creation. I can see his beauty. I can see the inspirations that triggered him into making us and everything around us for his glory. But what I can't see are touchable holograms. Will Smith's an hologram and so is Jada Pinkett Smith. Does that mean that Chris Rock did a holographic slap on a light projected solid? Is that right? Is that what you were saying? I don't know. It all sounds like tosh to me. We'll go back to the trans investigations. Look at that mastoid on Jada Pinkett Smith. I want your clothes, your motorbike keys, and your boots. He looks like a fucking Terminator right there. Terminator. This one, sloping shoulders, arm akimbo, full mint. Will Smith is a girl. Final answer. I told you, I don't beat around the bush when it comes to bollocks. I don't. I really don't. Telling me I'm an idiot because you're talking about something that doesn't exist yet, or we haven't got the technology for it. That don't make me an idiot. It does make you a realist. You think that this is not a real person, and that people don't see Will Smith jogging down the street at all these events? You kidding me? They are fallen angels, but they are secretly transgendered fallen angels, as far as I'm concerned. The reason for this being is we're all born angels. All of us are. Every one of us is an angel, and we screw it up. We screw up our chance to go to heaven and be an angel with God. That would be lovely, wouldn't it? For eternity, spend time with the Creator forever and ever. Amen. That'd be fantastic. Far better than the 50 years of over there down here on this shithole. Again, my language. I'm sorry, but it's the truth. With these flip-flops in charge, and then I've got to sit and listen to bollocks like you can make light solid. Wow. How do you make light solid? Do you freeze it like you do water? Can you make flame solid as well? The list goes on and on. I use common sense to determine and decipher the world I've lived in. I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I'm a factualist. I love facts. I love to know the facts. Nowhere in the history of man has someone made light solid. You can make a light bulb, but the light that it emits can never be made solid. You're talking shite. It's light. How do you make light solid so you can pick it up? At this point, you'll be telling me you can bend fucking water. And you still didn't tell me what shape the earth was, did you globe-tard? Trust the science, Peter. What science? There were 7 pictures for what you were concluding was to be the truth. 7 of them. Right, I'm done. Ran over. We're looking at Will Smith, who's a bitch. She walks like a bitch. If it walks like a duck, it's a duck. Full stop. Will Smith, final answer, it's a girl. Let's add you to this list, Will Smith. Go on then, we'll take them Will Smith pictures. I like them ones. Do I want that one? I don't need that one. Yeah, go on then. Will Smith, 3 pics. I love that picture. I'll show you it in a second. Will Smith. Who apparently is a light manifested as a solid black man. No, wait. Will Smith is light projected into a solid black woman pretending to be a black man. That's the correct answer. You're having a giraffe, mate. You're having a giraffe. Will Smith, final answer. It's a girl. Let's put another one up there. Let's cut out Will Smith. Will Smith. I don't even know why they bother. I don't even know why they bother. At this stage, can I have some better trolls, please? I've been doing this 12 years. I've got more prestige than any of the other wankers. Come on, you got to have better trolls than this. Message to the Illuminati. Can Poncho have better trolls, please? Can we have a better, higher standard, a more consistent standard of laughter from a troll? They're not funny anymore. They used to be funny when I first started. Trolls used to make me laugh. Now they can't even make me laugh. I just laugh at the things they say. Right, let's go back. Think. Jack Nicholson, I've done that. Sandra Bullock. Have we done Sandra Bullock? I think we've done Sandra Bullock. Mark Wahlberg. Harrison Ford. I don't think. Have we done Mark Wahlberg? Let's have a look. Mark Wahlberg. The shits is flying. She got a short tongue, hasn't she? She sounds like she's Spanish. Where are we? Let's come back. Scarlett Johansson. Have I done Scarlett Johansson? Bang. Scarlett Johansson. There we go. Search them. Oh, we have already done that one as well. Peter. I know we've done. Oh, have we done Denzel? I don't know if we've done Denzel. Let's have a look. I think we have, haven't we? I'm already 1,000 in, I think. 1,000 videos already. Denzel Washington. Yeah. I've already been there as well. Picking the one. Jessica Alba's been done. Schwarzenegger's been done. Britney Spears. Have I done Britney Spears? Have we done Britney? Let's have a look. Britney Spears. Britney Spears. Dang it! I've done them all already. Let's go back. Brink. Al Pacino's been done. Kate Winslet. Have I done Kate Winslet? Kate Winslet. I think I've done Kate Winslet as well. Let's have a look. Dink. Kate Winslet. Oh my gosh. Trumps have already been done. Let's go back. I've done John Travolta, Tom Cruise, Jennifer Aniston. Don't put that list away. I've done all of them, I'm sure. Give me 1,000 of them. Keanu, Samuel L. Done, Bruce, shut up, I don't want nothing, decline, F off. Statham, Bob Odenkirk's been done, RJ Mitty, never heard of him. Matthew Perry's been done, Dave Chappelle, Nick Nolte. Is that F1? Ed Norton. David Spader, that's a good one. Have we done David Spader? David Spader. Think. Oh, we ain't got David Spader. Go on, let's do David Spader. David Spader. There we go. Think. Images. David Spader. I really like David Spader from Tommy Boy. Look how small that face is. Draw a triangle. Look at the bellowing head. Widest in the hairline. She's had a custom jaw implant. Makes her look a bit like Brad Pitt-ish. But the soft feminine face look is there. Closer eyes. No brow bone. Vertical forehead. Widest in the hairline. No cheekbones. Soft rounded face. No mastoid. No trachea. No double pronged Adam's apple. We are looking at David Spader. Let me put you in the back file, David. Where are we? There. David Spader. David Spader. David Spader. Right. It's a woman, final answer. Widest in the hairline, soft eyes, open eye sockets, small everything, and no sign of a man anywhere. David Spader walking, searching. Nice. Right there, inline footfall, arms akimbo. He looks like the other person there. I can't remember what to call him. It's another American actress with a big tall blonde wife. Big brutal man he is. Can't think of it. Again, don't take me there. I hate when you take me there. That one. We're done. Look at that bad boy right there. Bad boys, bad boys. What you gonna do? Walking like a woman, and then here, look at the size of this dude. Straight across the shoulders, look. Huge shoulders. And again from the rear. Full mince, David Spader. Abbey Road, inline footfall, baby. There's a nice one. Full mince, well, from Flamingo full mince. There's a full mince, wrong angle. But if you was to believe what Matey Boy was just saying, this person doesn't exist. It's just a hologram. None of these pictures are real. None of it's real. None of your life's real. We're all just in a matrix. None of this is real. You're not even real. You're just light made solid, apparently. None of that makes any sense to me. I like things to make sense, don't you? To be factual and true. That is a mega mince. Look at those arms akimbo. As we tiptoe through the tulips. David Spader, biologically female, proven by the way she walks. That's not David Spader. That's Enrico Colantone. Enrico's husband's got a nice Adam's apple on him, hasn't he? And a big square chin. Let's go back. I'm out of pictures. Am I really? Street. Pow. Same pictures. That's a nice one there. From Flamingo. I'll tell you what. The bodyguard's got a lovely mince on her, hasn't she? A ski whiffing line. Oh, bosh. Right, we're done. Is that Lisa Kudrow? That looked like Lisa Kudrow. I don't know. Caitlin Carter. Two first names. Oh my gosh. Sweet baby Jesus. Caitlin Carter. Who the... Is that his son? Oh my gosh, look at that Adam's apple. Look at those eyes. That looks like Amanda. It becomes more and more obvious the more you see him. I'm telling you now. Lack of hips, look. Male legs, male arms, male shoulders, male jawline, look. Male skull. And the final one, David Spader, from Pigeon Chest, arm akimbo, in flamingo foot with a straight-legged, it looks like Pamela Anderson, but it's not. Blonde bloke on the left. We're done. David Spader, failed forensics. Bink. Bosh, come back. There we go. Oh no. Open again. There we go. Dupe. David Spader. I've got two of them. I do have two of them. Look how many doubles I've got. That's why I don't want it happening with videos. David Spader. David Spade. Now that I say it. There she is though. Close that window. Come back. Cut that one out. Will Smith was the last one. David Spader. David Spader. There we go. David Spader. Next. Let's close that window. That one. There. And let's pick another one. Willem Dafoe. Have I done Willem Dafoe? I don't know if I have. Let's have a quick look. Willem Dafoe. I think I have. Willem Dafoe. Oh, Dafoe, Peter. Dafoe. Dafoe. Search again. Oh, I don't have it. Let's do Willem Dafoe. Looks like a Jezebel. Do 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 do. Teeth wise. Back file. Search. Willem Dafoe. Search. Paste. Done. Away that goes. Let's come back to class. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Images. Willem Dafoe. Did I cut the last one out? I did, didn't I? David Spader, yeah. Alright, Willem Dafoe, let's have you. Widest than hairline, high set ears, soft close set eyes, added jawbone. Makes them look weird, doesn't it? Is that his boyfriend? 68 and his boyfriend's 48. You dirty old cow, grandma. He looks like Death warmed up, doesn't he? Death in a dress. The crazy face of a woman, lot. Looks like a crack addict, doesn't he? Golden brown. That's what that song's about. Heroin, right? It's an egghead. Final answer. They've tried to block off. It reminded me of Jim Carrey a little bit. Widest in the hairline. We've got no brow bone in the corners, lot. She's got a little bit of a wide dental arch for a woman, but no cheekbones. She's got a square chin implant. Willem Dafoe. Again, where are your clavicles? How is it possible that the female celebrities have got bigger clavs than these V-shaped bitches you've got? It's mental what happens in the world, isn't it? Because everyone believes that they can become Willem Dafoe or Ronaldo or whatever. Everyone's got this belief that they can become something, but they can't. They can only be whatever these people want you to be. That's why the world's in such disarray. I've said it many times before. The world's in disarray because of these people. Not this person in particular, but the people who did this to him. The evil spirits and wicked spirits in high places. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about this person in particular. I'm talking about the people above them that allow this world to be this way. Do you know, I bumped into Molly today. Well, I went to see Molly and he said, my old best friend, bearing in mind my old best friend was the one who set up the green screen. He put an hook in the joist in the roof and one in the floor and lent me his harness and winch so I could swing on green screen. He was my best friend for 25 years. And then we fell out over all of this. But today, Marley said he's been on the heroin, the guy we're talking about, my mate, and the crack or whatever, I don't know. He's on one of these really addictive drugs that they go on. And apparently 2 24-year-old boys took over his house that he's lived in all his life, booted him out of his own house. That's why he went round my other friends to get a group of lads to go and get him. My mate said no. Molly said no, not happening. And then, cut the long story short, Peter. They found one of them dead the other day in his house. And that, you know, when I heard this, what happened, they found this young lad dead in his house or whatever. He's going to be prime suspect because someone died in your house, whether it was an OD or whatever. But what really gets me is he had the same chance I did to find Jesus and God. He had the same chance at the same time as me to realise that the earth was flat. He would never have gone down this road if he knew that God existed. He would never taken those drugs in the last 10 years that this has happened. I've been doing this 12 years, so we haven't really spoken for 12 years since it all happened, but it's taken 12 years for Satan to get to him. It took less than 12 seconds for Jesus Christ to get to me. And in an instant, it changed my life. It changed the way I am. And it's kind of heartbreaking that my best friends now got gone down this route, you know, that it's hard to get out of that spiral. I've seen many people go down it. I've seen a few. Only one of my friends who went on to heroin got out of it, got back to normal, and he is practically back to normal. He didn't go far enough down that road to ruin him. And I don't know how long my mate's been on this for, but I don't know. It's taken less than 12 years to ruin him if it's happened since I've left his friendship circle. It's taken 11 years for Satan to destroy him. It makes me sad, it really does, that they just don't see it. I love my friends, I love my family, but they're never gonna accept God. They're just not gonna accept him. I can't believe how easy it was for me to accept him and to fall in love with the idea of him and what he's done for me. And sometimes I want to ask, why didn't you do it for me mate? Why didn't you do it for Kai? You know, why has he got to this point? And God has done it for him. He did it at the same time he did it for me, but he didn't have ears that listen. He didn't have eyes that see. He didn't see the kingdom of heaven within himself. Now he's got the kingdom of Satan in him. And well, I don't know what the rest of your life's going to hold. You're lucky if you get 75 Christmases down here and you're the same age as me practically, so. I wish that God could have the same impact on everyone that he had on me and like he had on you. I wish he could. I don't know why he doesn't. And the only thing I can put it down to is that they don't think. They haven't got a brain to think for themselves. They're programmed so badly by the satanic beast system that they can't see a way out of it. People call them NPCs, non-player characters, because we're in a game. We're back to simulation theory, are we? If we was in a simulation, what would be the point of brainwashing us all? If we're in a simulation, what would be the point? Again and again, I end up with these blank answers because the common sense answer's there. You're entering la la land, Peter. There's no such thing as the Matrix as such. You are living in a lie matrix, but the world itself is real. You are real. Your life and all your feelings and all your thoughts are very, very, very real. But people want to take away that specialness, that intimacy that you have with God when you know he's real. They want to take that away from you and replace it with these freak shows. She don't look happy, does she, there? She really doesn't look happy. And I know they can act. Look at the shiny estrogen-filled eyes. I know they can act. They're the world's greatest actors, I get that. But sometimes when I look at these pictures, that looks empty, doesn't it? If what I'm saying is true and this is a girl, and it is, that woman looks vacant. That woman looks absolutely vacant. Like my mate who's on the crack. This might as well be on crack, look. It looks soulless. The eyes look empty, look. And I don't know if it's living your whole life knowing you're lying to the world, being this pretend celebrity. That's all they are, the pretend celebrity. You got to remember this, the pretend celebrities. If the whole world knew the truth as it was and as it stands, they'd have no fans. They'd have no industry. Nobody had watched their fucking films. It just causes me great sorrow that my friends and family suffer whilst these people, don't get me wrong, I'm sure this person suffered for what's been done to them, but they carry on their lives like it's not happened to them. One or two pictures, I see sorrow, but all the others, they just don't seem to care, look. They're quite happy with the lies that they've told, the deceit that they've pulled over this world's eyes, the whole of the world. I'm not just talking about one or two people, I'm talking about everybody. To the point that people can't even see that we're all one big family. And for most of us, naturals, we act like that. We act like we're one big family. I wouldn't go out my way to hate you. You wouldn't go out your way to hate me. You wouldn't do it to anyone, and they wouldn't do it to you. That's natural, people. All right, you've got muggers and robbers and that. They only exist because of these people. And money. If you get rid of money, there's no muggers and... That's the best thing, right? You get rid of money, crime's gone virtually, hasn't it? Because nobody has to steal anything. There's nothing to be stolen. You've got everything you want in life. You have an house, you have a car, you have food, whatever it is that you want, the computer you want. As long as you work, and you work for free, someone else will work for free to build you the house, to give you the computer, to sew the clothes together that you want. As long as you go and do something for free. That's heaven on earth. That's what the Lord's Prayer is talking about when he says, let it be done on earth as it is in heaven. Not this money grabbing, greedy, banking, dueling, debt-ridden, satanic system that I was born into. Willem Dafoe is a woman. Final answer. She's got a long face walking. I'm ranting again. I'm sorry. What triggered that? I don't know. Sorry. There we go. Willem Dafoe. Shoulder tilt is a woman. Final answer. Look at where these pants stop. Short body, long leg. That's the wrong order. There's a nice one as well. From Full Mints with a shoulder tilt, with arms akimbo. Short arms akimbo. Female hips. And making a flamingo foot from there. Willem Dafoe, born biologically female. Again, shoulder tilted look. Inline footfall. Ski whiff inline look. Look at the state of them. Length forward into the walk as well, look. Inline footfall with Diamond, Abbey Road. Same with the bodyguard here, look. Inline footfall, whoever that is, the bodyguard. Walking with her. And another one there. She's got oversized shoes on or something. You want a wee wee? My boy, want a wee wee? You want a wee wee, boy? Come on then. Oh. You want a wee wee? You want a wee wee? I'm back. Sorry. Right, Marlowe's been let out. She got oversized. I'm sure they give them oversized shoes, you know, to make her feet look bigger. From Flamingo with Diamond. And again, explain to me why this multi-millionaire
actor can't afford a jacket that fits. Honestly, he looks like he's put his dad's jacket on, doesn't he? Looks like he's a 7-year-old boy wearing his dad's suit jacket. Same one. Look at that Tim Roth as well. Look at this shoulder tilt. Arms hanging akimbo. Full mince. You can't stop the truth. Ye shall know the truth shall set you free. Is that the devil talking? Does that sound like the devil? Why does the devil want you to be free? The devil wants you enslaved like he is. Well, that's a strange picture, isn't it? What do you think they're trying to tell us in that picture there? What are you looking at? Mallow. Oi, get down. Get down. You're not a Jaffa cake. You don't like Jaffa cakes. I gave you one before, you didn't eat it. There we go. Right, Willem Dafoe. Biologically... Oh, she's doing it again. What is this with the flowers? I pray that that's AI. It is. It's AI. Why is AI doing that to her face, though? Why is it giving her that perfect egg shape? Oh my God. Anna Taylor-Joy. Look at those Sid the Sloth eyes. He's got a big nose, hasn't he? Muscia Prada. That's the person who makes Prada. Is that the owner of Prada? Is it really? Yeah, he's definitely got a big schnoz, hasn't he? Prada. Right, we're done. Willem Dafoe, Backfire, what are you talking? I've got 2 of them. Willem Dafoe. William Dafoe. Willem Dafoe, not William. Willem Dafoe. Loads of gates there. I couldn't find half of them. Right, let's go back. Let's get rid of that one. Close. Let's do another one. Oh, you've all been putting G. Why aren't they in orange? Not one of them's in orange. How am I supposed to pay attention to that? James Gandolfini. Have we done James Gandolfini? I think we have, haven't we? James Gandolfini. Oop. Oh, we already done it. Brink. Bosch. Lawrence Fishburne. Have we done Lawrence Fishburne? Lawrence Fishburne. Lawrence Fishburne. Lawrence Fishburne. Oh. Fishburne. No, I haven't.
Well, let's do Lawrence Fishburne. Lawrence. Why is it not coming up? So let's be there. Fishburne. There we go. It reminds me of Dr. Dre a bit. I don't know why. Paste. Right, Fishburne. Away it goes. Who did I just do? David Spader? No, let's pull that one out. It's Willem Dafoe, wasn't it? Willem Dafoe. Oh, I was ranting. What? 20 minutes long. Willem Dafoe. Create. Let's do another one. Lawrence Fishburne. Let's put that name in the back file. Oh, I already have. Searching. Right, whilst it searches, we'll go after images. She's got dial M for Masons in the hairline. She's got soft eyes, high set ears. The triangle's pretty small. It's a little bit wider than normal because I'm looking at an African female. As in, oh look, that was a perfect picture. A comparison to a white Caucasian female who's got much closer together eyes than the African female. But that's just a regional variation. The actual face itself is still small on both. Even though these are slightly further apart than them ones. Alley up. Alley up. Alley up. Div. What's you looking at? Was that nice? Did you like your Jaffa cake? Did you like that Jaffa cake? You usually don't have them. Is he gorgeous? With his big brown eyes. Yes. Right, there we go. So, Lawrence Fishburne is who we're looking at. I mean, that's a wonderful contrast to eye ratio. The Caucasian white female versus the African female. But again, both faces are small look. Just because it's slightly wider, it's still it's not bigger, is it? The face doesn't make the face any bigger. Definitely had a wonky chin implant in. Look, it's going to the left as always. Known as what's his name out of the Matrix? I can't remember. Neo? No, he's not Neo. Oh, I don't know. Oculus or whatever they call him. I don't know. Okay, I got high set ears, a very flat 5-head look, widest in the hairline. There's no brow bone. She's got arching eyebrows. Her eyes are a little bit further apart, still soft though. The mouth's small, and I do believe she's had a chin implant. Let's have a look. The biggest jaw there is his look, right there. The proper square jaw look, boom, of a man. Sloping of a woman. Sloping of a woman. Lawrence Fishburne. Is that your husband? He was a big fella, if it is. Oof. Explain to me how all of these celebrities, husbands, wives are bigger than the husbands. Explain it to me like I'm 4 years old. Go on, I dare you, I dare you, I dare you, I dare you, double dare you. It's not happening, is it? Look at that difference. You gotta be kidding me. Got to be kidding me. This is not what people look like in Grimsby where I live. It's the other way around. The man would look like that on the right and the woman on the left in size. I'm not talking about in dress and secret transgenderism. I'm talking about just in skeletal wise. He's a big dude, isn't he? His wife. And again, who dominates that picture? It's the wife, and that's impossible. Wives don't dominate pictures, husbands do. And in this, yet again, I'm in Invertedville. I'm in Flip-Flopville. I'm in upside down back to frontville. There's no gates. Lawrence Fishburne letting me down. Walking. Oh, we got one there. Boom. Morpheus, that's his name. Another one there. Look at that arm hanging akimbo, the way she's waltzing down the street. Full mint again. This one. A ski with full mints. Nice salmon coloured trousers you got on there, Lawrence. Keanu Reeves with the doggy. We're done. Is that Lawrence as well? Because if it is, that's a mega mince with a shoulder tilt. It is. Lawrence Fishburne in full mince with shoulder tilt. We're done. Lawrence Fishburne fails forensics, folks. I was just going to say, how is there not a Lawrence Fishburne? There is. Lawrence Fishburne. Lovely. Oh, that's not spelt right, is it? Lawrence. L-A, Peter. Lawrence Fishburne. Let's cut that one out. Lawrence Fishburne. Lovely. Oh, I've missed that one. In space. Keyboard work. There we go. Lovely. What time is it? 10 past 10. How long have we been going? 2 hours 20 minutes. That'll do me, I think. Hope you had a nice evening with us. Tune in tomorrow and we'll do some more celebrities. Just remember, God loves you. He really does. He wants you to know that you were born into an inside out, upside down, back to front, tipsy topsy turvy world where light cannot be made solid. Good night and God bless. School checkers and forensic students from around the world. Sweet dreams. Bye.